The brother was just on a video call with his sister when he was horrified to realize her life was in danger because she tapped her forehead with her finger, their secret distress signal. Before getting married, the sister often saw news about husbands killing their wives, so she and her brother agreed. If danger came, she would use that gesture for help. Ever since marrying into her husband's family, she had lived a miserable life. Every day she suffered his senseless violence. Her meals came from rotten leaves scavenged from the trash. She lived like a prisoner, desperate to escape this hell. On Valentine's Day, she spent her last $50 to buy him a gift, hoping for a bit of pity, so she could visit her parents. But instead of gratitude, he accused her of wasting money and beat her so brutally that her spleen ruptured. She died in despair. Her husband forged a death certificate and collected a huge insurance payout. It turned out the murder was premeditated all along. Before her last breath, she regretted ever insisting on marrying him. Perhaps heaven pitied her, for she was reborn on that same Valentine's Day. Remembering the tragedy of her past life, she swore to make him pay with blood. She immediately called her brother, but just as the call connected, she heard keys turning at the door. She hurried to hide the gift, knowing if he found it, he would use it as an excuse to beat her to death like before. But moments later, he discovered a delivery box under the sofa. Her heart nearly stopped when he questioned her. She lied that it was an old box from the storage room. Thankfully, the label had been scratched off, so he didn't suspect her. Then there was a knock at the door. She thought her brother had come to rescue her, but it was only a courier delivering flowers. Flowers she had never ordered. Before she could ask, her husband dragged her back inside. She thought she was about to be beaten again, but her brother's call came through just in time. Her husband wrapped an arm around her, threatening her to watch what she said. She could only pray that her brother remembered the secret signal. But to her horror, her husband saw everything clearly in the mirror, and even mimicked her gesture. After hanging up, he coldly questioned her about it. She forced a smile, saying she had burned her hand with hot oil while cooking. He half believed her, but still warned her not to think about running away. On the surface she obeyed, but in her heart she plotted. While cooking she dumped all the salt into the sink, planning to use it as an excuse to escape. But her husband noticed her sneaky behavior, and came over, so she pretended she needed to buy more salt, hoping to slip out. But he was too cautious. Instead he pried open the salt jar with a knife, and ordered her to make salt water. She quickly tried another plan. She deliberately spilled water on his pants. While he scolded her loudly, she quietly turned on the stove, hoping to dry the pan and create heavy smoke. Once the detector went off, building security would come, and she would have her chance to escape. Sure enough, when she brought him clean pants, the smoke alarm blared. The pan had burned dry. Just as he raised his hand to punish her, the doorbell suddenly rang.